Good morning and welcome along to lesson 109. And dare I say it again, this is one of my favorite lessons. I rest in God in peace and quietness. And it's one of those ones that stays with me. I don't always use the full sentence, but I rest in God is something I use very often, or I rest in love. And it truly does bring about a feeling of solace when I kind of feel scatty or ungrounded. So let's drop in and allow ourselves to land fully here into this present moment by gently closing our eyes down. So we're softening into our bodies, softening our bodies into our seats, softening our awareness, and just allowing ourselves to become relaxed by just releasing any holding that's there in the body. Relaxing your jaw, your hands, your shoulders, your belly, your buttocks, your feet. And just reminding yourself that right here, right now, is where you are meant to be. And then we'll offer our crowns as we say. We begin this day in gratitude. We open our hearts and we surrender to love. We ask love to lead the way through the minutes and the hours of this new day. We welcome joy, fun, and abundant prosperity. We recognize that all encounters are wholesome and that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart that is anchored in the truth, that we are one, that we are love, and that we are free. And we release these words, and so we let it be. Okay, let's go to 109. I'm looking forward to reading this with you. Rest in God in peace and quietness. We ask for rest today and quietness unshaken by the world's appearances. We ask for peace and stillness in the midst of all the turmoil born of clashing dreams. We ask for safety and for happiness, although we seem to look on danger and on sorrow, and we have the thought that we'll answer our asking with what we request. I rest in God. This thought will bring to you the rest and quiet and peace and stillness and the safety and the happiness you seek. I rest in God. This thought has power to wake the sleeping truth in you, whose vision sees beyond appearances to that same truth in everyone and everything there is. Here is the end of suffering for all the world and everyone who ever came and yet will come to linger for a while. Here is the thought in which the child of God is born again to recognize itself. I rest in God. Completely undismayed, this thought will carry you through storms and strife, past misery and pain, past loss and death, and onward to the certainty of God. Or you could say of love. If you want to replace that word God with love, you can. There is no suffering it cannot heal. There is no problem it cannot solve. And each appearance will be turned to truth before the eyes of you who rest in God. This is the day of peace. You rest in God, and while the world is torn by winds of hate, your rest remains completely undisturbed. Yours is the rest of truth. Appearances cannot intrude on you. You call to all to join you in your rest, and they will hear and come to you because you rest in God. They will not hear another voice than yours because you gave your voice to God. And now you rest in God and let God speak through you. So it's like your voice will be carried in the whispers of the wind and all others will hear it. In God you have no cares and no concerns, no burdens, no anxiety, no pain, no fear of future, and no past regrets. So who doesn't want to rest there? In timelessness you rest, while time goes by without its touch upon you, for your rest can never change in any way at all. You rest today, and as you close your eyes, sink into stillness. Let these periods of rest and respite reassure your mind that all its frantic fantasies were only the dreams of fever that has passed away. Let it be still and thankfully accept its healing. No more fearful dreams will come now that you rest in love. Take time today to slip away from dreams and into peace. So another invitation, take time to step away from any drama in your life, anything that's bothering you, anything you're struggling with. Each hour that you take your rest today, a tired mind is suddenly made glad. A bird with broken wings begins to sing. A stream long dry begins to flow again. The world is born again each time you rest. And hourly remember that you came to bring the peace of God, or you came to bring the peace of love into the world, that it might take its rest along with you. With each 5 minutes that you rest today, the world is nearer waking. And the time when you rest will be the only thing there is that comes closer to all the worn and tired minds, too weary now to go their way alone. And they will hear the bird begin to sing and see the stream begin to flow again, with hope reborn and energy restored, to walk with lightened steps along the road that suddenly seems easy as they go. You rest within the peace of God today and call upon everyone else from your rest to draw them to their rest along with you. You will be faithful to your trust today, forgetting no one, bringing everyone into the boundless circle of your peace, the holy sanctuary where you rest. Open the temple doors and let them come from far across the world and near as well. Your distant ones and your closest friends, invite them all to enter here and rest with you. You rest within the peace of God today, quiet and unafraid. Each one comes to take their rest and offer it to you. We rest together here, and thus our rest is made complete, and what we give today we have received already. Time is not the guardian of what we give today. We give to those unborn and those passed by. I love that because, you know, we're giving this to our ancestors and we're giving this to our descendants, and that feels really rich and really beautiful. To every thought of God and to the mind in which these thoughts were born and where they rest. And we remind them of their resting place each time we tell ourselves, I rest in God, or I rest in love, if that feels better for you. So let's take this into a meditation. Let's spend a little bit of time rested in love or rested in God. So settling yourselves in your seat, gently closing your eyes down, and I will call you back from your meditation. I rest in God. When you're ready, gently bringing your awareness back. And I urge you to spend holy time with this practice today, resting in God, and revisit it often. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.